My name is Gonzalita Kariman from Cebu Eastern College. I'm taking up the Bachelor of Elementary Education. And it's your turn to introduce yourself. I would like to ask for your cooperation. So here's my question. And what type of lesson interests you the most? How do you prefer learning it? Is it through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? Then why?
I think the type of lesson that I interest the most is it is in the subject English, which is the plot of the story. Then I prefer learning it through visual for the reason that this lesson needs a diagram for us to locate the five plot types of a story. And also as a student, I believe that I really learn the lesson very well if it is done through visual, like providing a pictures or images about a certain topic. Because for me, it will be easier for me to understand. Thank you.
Very well said. And thank you for your wonderful answer and thank you for the time. Good morning. My name is Gonzalita Kariman from Cebu Eastern College and I would like to ask your participation in this interview. Kindly introduce yourself first.
Hi, I'm Danica Ayerliano and I'm currently studying at University of Cebu, taking up Bachelor of Science in Management Accounting.
And here's my question to you, Miss Danica. Para nimo, unsa nga lessons nga imong pinakaganahan? Unsa nga learning style nga mas prefer ka? Is it through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? Then why?
So, the lessons that interest me the most, it would be my subject in accounting, where I could be able to enhance my analytical skills in analyzing data. My learning style is I put some efforts in that particular subject for me to enjoy and not to take some negative thoughts. For me, it is both visual and auditory because in order to have a good and complete answer in analyzing the data that is presented, we need to listen and focus on the presentation that the professor been discussed. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Danica.
Hi, I'm John Paul Tanan. I'm taking Bachelor of Science of Civil Engineering and Cebu Eastern College University.
And here's my question to you, Mr. Recapart. What type of lesson interests you the most? How do you prefer learning it? Is it visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? Then why?
For me, I prefer mathematics. It's the subject that I interest me the most, since it allows me to understand the application of algebra, calculus, and trigonometry. But math has helped me solve various problems and improve my analytical thinking, which allows me to think critically about the world around us. I prefer to learn it by putting up some effort and thinking positively. It's both visual and auditory for me because I need both to understand and obtain the right answer in that particular subject. We must pay attention and concentrate on what our lecturer teaches us. That's all.
Thank you. My name is Gonzalita Kariman from Cebu Eastern College and I would like to ask for your cooperation in this interview. And it's your turn to introduce yourself.
I'm Rachel Labuan from University of Visayas, taking Bachelor of Secondary Education.
And first my question to you, Miss Rachel. What type of lesson interests you the most? And how do you prefer learning it? Is it visual, auditory, or kinesthetic? Then why?
Being a visual learner, I would prefer saying things because for me, memorizing experience when you personally see the information and idea being processed.
Thank you for your time and cooperation.
I'm Melinda Y. Camino, taking a Bachelor in Science, Information Technology, major in Computer Programming at Cebu Technological University, Tuguran Campus.
And here's my questions to you, Miss Melinda. And what type of lesson interests you the most? Sa 7 kabok learning style, asa ka mas prefer? Is it through visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, or logical?
The interesting part actually, every year study is useful and interesting. But for me, it is solving numbers and calculation. You can use that in your daily routine just like others in math. Will not be lost whatever occurs, there really need that. I found the process of learning in how to be entertaining. I learned something new and have fun doing it. For me, auditory learners are easily distracted by sound and tend to talk to themselves. They believe details are not important and they often imagine things in sound. While kinesthetic learning will from hands-on work by doing and being actively involved. Be good handwriting, but it can smaller things.
Thank you, Miss Melinda, for your time and for your answers.